How's the transition gone so far to head coach?
It's gone well. I'm blessed to have, first and foremost, a great senior class, and guys have taken good care of me. It's a great group, special group, and then the coaching staff that has volunteered to be a part of the process. And it goes without saying, Coach Schwarzkopf's been around, helped me a lot. The retired Coach Bodrab, he prefers I call him Advisor Bodrab. He's been around the building. So it's been good. Guys have been very helpful, and it's humbling all the while. So,
how much is it you learning from them and them learning from you? How much is it a balance between those two?
I don't think there's a very good balance of that. I'm learning a lot from them,
Okay.
all from them. But it's big shoes to fill. It's a big program. It's it's out there. It's one of those things that has a lot of attention, and it's very humbling. I think the thing that anybody walking into this position, it just has to be me right now, but is that you're blessed to have the traditions that are so well established. And so, I've been able to meet with some alumni, and very quickly realized, which I knew was my intent, was that upholding all those great traditions is my number one priority. How we go about our business on and off the field at Bishop Dwenger High School is vital. So that's what I hope they're most proud of when they come, Friday night, or if they come to practice, is that they hear and see Bishop Dwenger football.
You might not like this part, but once we get in the X's and O's, it's still going to be football. What's going to be the identity of the Saints team?
We're hoping, first and foremost, they see a very strongly unified team. I mean, one of the things we've kind of coined over the summer is to really focus on trusting and unifying and being tough. And, that they trust one another. I think you get a group of high school guys together. In our case right now, it's over 100 players, including the freshmen. And if you can bring those guys together and they care about one another, and we've done some things to put them into different squads, and we've done some outings where we've emphasized, hey, care about one another, from guys like Joe Tippmann and T.J. McGarry and T.J. Tippmann and Sam Oberfell, our captains, all the way down to those new freshmen that don't know anything about Dwenger football, that we want them to look out for one another. So that's been a huge emphasis over the summer, and they're responding well to that.
The SAC is always tough, but maybe Snyder's not as tough as they were years past. I mean, how wide open is this conference, and what does it take to win week in and week out?
Well, to your point on Snyder and whoever, every team, each year you go through different things, and they're going to be great because it's a great program. At the end of the day, it falls back to what it is as a program, and so SAC, I've shared with a few other interviews, is just a tremendous conference. I think arguably, the top or near the top in the state, and every single week it prepares you for the postseason because you can't take a week off, and so we understand that. We're not buying in any traps that anybody's going to have a down season. So we look forward to the challenges, and we see it as a process, utilizing the great challenges the SAC presents to get us ready for the postseason.
We talked to Joseph Tippmann, and he obviously committed to Wisconsin. He's a big part of this offensive line. How much of a leadership role has he taken on this offensive line?
Yeah, it's significant, and it's who Joe Tippmann is, along with T.J. McGarry and T.J. Tippmann and Sam Oberfell. Our four captains are exemplary young men, and so who they are off the field and who they are to the guys around them mean more than what they can do athletically. And that's what I've been most proud of. You take a guy like Joe Tippmann, all the attention he's gotten, and as he walks around here, he's easy to pick out. He's so humble, and he's so simple, and he still gives me knuckles, and you'd never know that nothing's changed with him. He's Joe, and that's what you come to love about him. So those are the kind of guys we cherish. T.J. McGarry, who arguably one of our most valuable, if not the most valuable player last year, potentially is in the running for valedictorian. And there he is. He's a leader on the field, off the field. He's the guy leading in the weight room. So, again, as a new coach, what more could you ask for than to have guys like that around you? So.
What's the identity of Bishop Dwenger going to be this year?
We're going to be a hard-hitting defense and running down your throats on offense.
What will define success for you guys this year then?
How together we can be as a team and accepting of our new coach and just how far we can go.
How's it going with the new man so far, new head coach?
It's great. It's really relaxed, and we're having a lot of fun, and I think everything's coming together really well.
How much you guys have to learn from him versus him learning from you guys?
I think it's very mutual. We've met with him, and he's asked us for our opinions, and we've given him what we thought, and he's instilled what he wanted to do, but we've worked together, and it's all really good.
The SAC is always tough, but Snyder maybe not what they were. How wide open is this conference, and what does it take to do to win week in and week out?
I think it's very wide open this year, but also Snyder, as last year, we weren't as expected to be as good, but we still put up a fight. It's always going to be like that, but I think there's a very big opportunity in the SAC this year.
What will define success for you guys?
Just how hard we can work and how together we can stay.
So what's the identity of Bishop Dwenger going to be?
I think we're just going to be a hard-hitting team that, you're just going to have to keep an eye out for.
Okay. What will define success for you guys this year?
I think what's going to define success is I don't even know. I can't even.
All right. So on the line, obviously, you're a focal point on the offensive line. How gelled is this offensive line?
I think so far we're still got to get it together. We're still trying to pick who's going to be on the right side of the line, but so far the left side is locked down good.
All right. So obviously new head coach. He's been there for a while, but his new head coach. How have you guys kind of gelled with him so far?
So far it's been great. We've all bonded with him and we trust him. So yeah.
So you have to learn from him, but how much does he have to learn from you guys?
I think he's got to learn a good amount from us. I don't know, just through what practices and stuff.
The SEC is always tough, but Snyder maybe not what they were. How wide open is this conference, and what does it take to win week in and week out in this conference?
I think it takes a lot because every week there can be surprises, and every team has competition, so it can be pretty wide.
Obviously, Wisconsin guy now. How do you balance kind of the personal accolades going to Wisconsin versus the team accolades? How do you balance that?
Well, I just try and focus on my senior season for right now, and then after I can focus on that kind of stuff.
How much have they kind of helped you grow as a player?
Well, I've gone to individual camps with Coach Rudolph up at Wisconsin, and he's helped me tremendously with my form, all my techniques and whatnot.